to Business Life with Kimmi. Well, hey guys, I'm Kimmi, and I talk all things business around here. I am passionate about social media, wherever you are in your business. If you're just starting out, if you have a business but it's not thriving the way you want it to be, I'm your girl. Let's get into it, okay? So today we're talking about why you need a business checking account, okay? So you don't have to get one today. If you're just starting the thought process of what type of business you want to start, don't go out running getting a business checking account, right? I do have other videos where I take you step by step how to build out your business. Today, though, I'm going to talk about why eventually you do need to have a business checking account, okay? Even maybe a savings account, but let's talk about it. So the first reason why is you want a separation of your finances. You do not want to be commingling your business money that you're making with your makeup money, with your fast food money, with your coffee budget, okay? You need to keep things separate, especially if you're in a cash-based business. For example, mobile car detailing. A lot of times people will pay you in cash. If you're a barber, people will pay you in cash. So you got all this cash coming in and you just shelling it right back out, treating your friends, buying them food, you know, whatever, getting gas with it, whatever you're doing with the funds, you're not accounting for it. So you need a separation. So have everything, all your cash deposits go into your bank account. And another reason you need to keep a track of it too is when you get ready to start buying things on credit, they often want to pull your bank statements. And you could be making $5,000 or $10,000 a month or whatever, but if you don't have a record of it, the bank has no way to substantiate that you're actually making this money, okay? And also for tax reasons. A lot of people think, well, cash is under the table, I don't have to count it. That's another video for another day, but you really want to make sure you keep account of everything, okay? Number two, it just looks professional. When you have to go pay somebody for rendering a service for you, especially if you have to contract somebody out, it just looks more professional when you have your business checks. So you don't have to order a lot of them, because nowadays most people do stuff electronically. You may do electronic banking when you do set up the account. So you don't have to order a lot of checks, but order a few where in case you have to write out a check the old-fashioned way to someone, you will have some checks to give them, okay? And that's going to be especially important if you got to refund a client, or if you have to pay a vendor, someone you're getting services from. Like you may be selling t-shirts and you have to pay the vendor or the person that's preparing the shirts for you, right? Or it could be a partner, you paying your business partner. You wouldn't want to give any of those people cash. You need a record of it. And the best way to have that record is by having a business checking account. Okay, so next, for legal reasons, you may have to have a checking account depending on what type of business you have legally. You know, it's very rare that they can make you get a business checking account, but just kind of check and see, depending on what type of business, you may have to, again, show what money is going through that account, okay? Maybe especially if you're doing like something charitable, you need to have a very good record, you know, because you start opening up those charitable businesses and everything like that, and then you're spending some of that money, again, that's supposed to be designated for, you know, the Boys and Girls Club, or supposed to be designated for battered women or whatever. Now you're actually using that money. That's not going to be good, okay? It ain't going to look good either. Financial record keeping. We kind of already talked about this. But when you have your own business, you need to keep your records. And the best way to do that is going to be by having that business bank account. A lot of times I don't have receipts. You may not keep receipts either. You know, you went out and you bought paper for your business, or you had to buy cleaning supplies for your business, and you forget. You know, it's like, oh, I spent $50 over here at Target. And you just, you know, we're so busy, you running a business, you got 50 things on your mind. But I always can go back to my bank account and say, oh, I do remember that purchase. That was an Amazon purchase. What did I buy at Amazon? Was it shoes for me or a family member? Or did I buy ink and toner for my printer? You see, so you need a good record, and having a business bank account will help you to do that. Okay, the next thing is to have access to banking services. Eventually, as a small business owner or whatever size your business is, you're going to want additional services. You're going to want from the bank. You're going to want business loans, maybe business credit, lines of credit, and all of that. You need to have an established relationship. If you are a cash-based business and you just been receiving all this cash again, and you keeping it under the mattress and you don't have a relationship with any bank, well, you do need business credit if you should need it for your company that you're starting or running. They have no record of anything. You can't just walk in with a sack full of money and say, I've been holding this at home. Can you open up a business account for me? That's not how it works. So you need a relationship. The best way to establish a banking relationship is to have a bank account. So what does that look like when you're making these deposits every month, and it's maybe about like a 6 month to a year, then you start having your own personal banker too. You know, you may want to make sure you have a relationship with somebody in the branch too. That's another little side tip. Don't just walk in any Chase or any SunTrust or a Truist all the time, whatever bank you use. Don't just walk in there willy-nilly. Try to establish a relationship with someone. Because believe it or not, they don't make, normally business decisions and credit and stuff is based on your credit. But they may be able to go to bat for you with an underwriter and say, nah, I know Kimmy's in here all the time. She does have this business. It's very successful. It's mostly cash based. You know, so they have relationships with the underwriters too. So there's the letter of the law, and then there's the love or the spirit of the law. Okay. So just because in writing you may say, well, I got to have an 800 credit score or I can't get anything. That's not true. We all have heard the saying, it's not what you know, but who you know. So establishing a relationship with someone at the bank, okay? Have a personal banker. Another reason you want to have a business bank account is to monitor your cash flow. Again, if you're a cash-based business, that means most of the time people pay you in cash. You don't want to be at home under the bed counting money. You know, have your deposits going into your bank account. So you have a running total, running tally. On January 1st, I made this amount. On January 15th, I made that amount. And it will also help you to identify trends in your business. Am I making money? Am I losing money? What's the best time of day maybe to offer this particular service to people? I make more money on Wednesdays. I make more money on Fridays. You can see a lot from your bank account statement. Okay, so this is another reason why. Expense tracking, which we already kind of covered, but we'll hit it one more time. You will have a record of your expenses, the things that you're paying out. If you have your cell phone bill, if you have copier, printer paper, ink, toner, all those kind of things, whatever you need. It may be in your cleaning business, you need supplies. So you need a running track of how you're spending that money. And having that account is going to help you. It's going to help you track your expenses. It's going to help you track your income, what's coming in, a running total of who you're paying. It's so much information in a bank account. It really is. Did you know it was this much involved in banking? Did you know you really need a business bank account? I got a couple more tips for you too. So when it comes to auditing also, if you're ever audited from the IRS, you have your bank statements. Again, just having money laying around and not keeping records and everything is just not good. That is not how you're going to win if you have to be audited by the IRS for any reasons. Now, we praying you'll never get audited, because I have never been. I don't wish that on nobody. But you always want to stay ready so you don't have to get ready, okay? And when it comes to taxes too, it will help you having your bank account, because you'll be able to have your total number of income, your total number of outgo, okay? You'll be able to have all of that together. And financial security, again, you don't want to just have money laying around and in a shoebox. Every time you get $5, you put it here. And every time you get $20 for cutting somebody's yard, or $20 for doing nails, or whatever job you're doing, whatever business you decide to set up, you'll be more financially secure knowing that your money is safe in the bank, okay? So, and also, we already talked about this one too, but I'm going to tap it one more time, and that's business credit worthiness. Again, when you're trying to get business credit, they're going to look at the whole totality of your relationship. They're going to look at everything. It's just like when you're dating a guy, right? And he asks you to marry him. You ain't going to be like, well, he make money, so I'm going to marry him. No, you're going to look at the whole relationship. Well, he's always on time. He's been very diligent about calling me. He always sends me text messages. You're going to look at the whole totality of the relationship. That's with anything else. When you're doing banking or anything, people want to know, who are you from beginning to end, okay? What's up? So anyway, guys, these are some tips. I'm going to wrap it up again for you in a nutshell. I always like to leave it crystal clear for you. So when you're starting your business bank account, it's going to serve several purposes. Help you keep up with your money, help you track expenses, help you have a checking account so you'll be able to pay people. You have to pay your vendors. You have to pay your clients. Sometimes you have to pay other people that work with you. Okay, it'll help you with your taxes. It'll help you have a safe space to leave the money that you're making, okay? So until next time, guys, this is Business Life with Kimmi. Bye.